today's forum. Today I'm presenting here with new videos on the modern practice side. So let's begin without further delay. Let's begin with the 101 question. Who, during the Second World War, established his reputation as a novelist with the Good Companions and Angel Pavement? So the right answer is J.B. Priestley. Right answer is J.B. Priestley. You can also check yourselves how many you have corrected. Uh, 102 question. Which of the following is among the best known plays of J.B. Priestley? So 102. The right answer is all the above. Time and Conways, When We Are Married, and Inspector Calls. All of the above is the correct answer. 103. Who, in his highly colored autobiography, Goodbye to All That, describes his sense of alienation from post-war student life in Oxford. So, the right answer is Robert Graves. Right answer is Robert Graves. All, sorry, Goodbye to All That. It's written by Robert Graves. 104. Who is the author of Journey's End that combines realism with the kind of restraint which is expressive of far more the stiff upper lip heroics of idealized British officers? So right answer is R.C. Serif. Right answer is R.C. Serif. 105. The military officer who wrote an epic of suffering and comradeship in parenthesis is written by. So who is the writer? So the right answer is David Jones. A is the right answer. David Jones is the right answer. 106. Who wrote the vast and idiosyncratic novel A Gladstone Bury Romance 1932? Gladstone Bury Romance 1932. So the right answer is Compton Burnett. Right answer is Compton Burnett. This is the right answer. A sense of disillusionment and an amused superciliousness runs through Gerhard's two first and best novels, Futility, a novel on Russian themes, and another is 107, The Polyglots. Another novel is Polyglots. This is the right answer. 108. Party going with a seemingly uncompromising subject of the 4-hour delay experienced by set of a smart party goes is remarkable novel written by. So the right answer is Henry Green. Henry Green is the right answer. 9. In which of Henry Green's novel Duprat, the son of a factory owner, walks through the artisan streets as her remarks on their air of terrible respectability on too little money? So the right answer is Leaving. Here is the right answer. You can also check yourself how many you have corrected among 50 questions and write down in chat box. 110. I think, okay. Given made a wide-ranging representation of working class life and working class perception in her remarkable trilogy, collectively known as. So, which was the right answer? 110. So, a Scott square is the right answer. The Scott square is the right answer. 111. Which of the following is not included in Lewis Gracie Gibbon's trilogy? A Scott Square. So the right answer is Remote People. Remote People is not mentioned. A Scott Square trilogy with the Sunset Song, Cloud House, Grey Granite. These are the right answer. And 112. In which novel of Gibbon, Christ's communist son Ivan is fired by the idea that he is himself history? A hell of a thing to be history, not a student, a historian, a tinkling reformer, but living history oneself. So the right answer is Grey Granite. Grey Granite is the right answer. 113. Who, after downing her first published work, Dollars, wrote 18 novels describing an enclosed, circumscribed, and dying historical world, drab in its consistency. So the right answer is E.V. Campton Burnett. E.V. Campton Burnett. This is the right answer. In which of Compton Burnett Miles Mowbray serenely expounds the principles that his three unmarried daughters have the life they ought to have, a life in the family home with the protection and provision that is fit for them. So the right answer is a father and his fate. A father and his fate is the right answer. P.G. Wodehouse introduces his most famous characters, Bertie Wooster and his man Jeeves, in an unremarkable story in the collection. So the right answer is the man with two left, the man with two left feet and other stories is the right answer. 116. Novels such as Decline and Fall, A Handful of Dust, Wild Buddies, and Black Mischief were written by. So it's a very easy question. Because of A Handful of Dust, you can recognize the writer. So the right answer is Evelyn Waugh. Evelyn Waugh is the right answer. Because A Handful of Dust is a very famous novel. Which novel of Evelyn Waugh is set in the tattering African kingdom of Azania? So the right answer is Black Mischief. The right answer is Black Mischief. Which novel of Evelyn Waugh explored the painful collapse, the illusions and complacencies of a rural feudalism represented by Tawny Last, and exposes the surface values and cynicism of the thoroughly modern and essentially metropolitan bright young things? So the right answer is A Handful of Dust. It's a right answer. Charles Ryder is the narrator and protagonist in Evelyn Waugh's novel. So the right answer is Brideshead. 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 Brideshead is right answer. Men at arms, officers and gentlemen, and unconditional surrender constitute the ambitious trilogy of Evelyn Waugh. So the right answer is Sword of Honor. Sword of Honor. Sword of Honor. Next question. Point counterpoint. You can point counterpoint, as suggested by its title, attempts to investigate an analogy with musical counterpoint by offering glimpses of diverse experience which seem to be observed simultaneously. Identify its author from among the following. So the right answer is Aldous Huxley. This is the right answer. Aldous Huxley wrote Point Counter Point. Aldous Huxley's most celebrated book is a utopian or rather dystopian fantasy. So this is a very easy question. You can correct it. Brave New World. In Brave New World, the calendar is dated AF, which stands for AF. It means after Ford. This is the right answer. 124. A Huxley describe his experiences of India in the travel book. So the right answer is Jesting Pilot. Jesting Pilot is the right answer. Jesting Pilot is the right answer. Jesting Pilot. Pilot. Sorry. Yeah. This is the right answer. 125. Apart from his collaborative experiments with drama, he is also remembered for his two most individual work of fiction, Mr. Norris Changes Friends and Goodbye to Berlin. This is the who is the writer? So the right answer is Christopher Isherwood. Christopher Isherwood is the right answer. The Dog Beneath the Skin was a collaborative product of a group of friends including Isherwood and so the right answer is W.H. Auden, Dog Beneath the Skin, whose early volumes, 20 poems and the Steel Center intermix public, private and political verse without any pretense of detachment. So the right answer is 127, Stephen Spender. Yeah, this is the right answer. Cecil de Levis' volume of poetry do not include. So which volume of poetry not included or written by Cecil de Levis? So the right answer is The Working Day. The Working Day is the right answer. A Time to Dance, collected poems 1954. The Magnetic Mountain was written by or volume of poetry by Cecil de Levis. Cecil de Levis became the poet laureate. This is the very important question. So this is the right answer 1968. 1968. Who in his poem A Snow described the world as crazier and more of it than we think incorrigibly plural. I peel and portion a tangerine and spite the pipes and feel the drunkenness of things being various. So the right answer is 130. Louis MacNeice. This is the right answer. Name the poet and his poem from which these lines have been taken. Death and life were not, till man made up the whole, made lock, stock, and barrel. So the right answer is W. Beats the Tower. W. Beats the Tower. Who wrote the poem Sweeney Among the Nightingale? Sweeney Among the Nightingale was written by T.S. Eliot. This is the right answer. The Wandering of Oisin is written by, the right answer is W. Beats. This is the right answer. W. B. Yeats has written a charming and touching ballad about a priest who always attends to his sick parishioner. Once, when too exhausted to visit a sick farmer, he falls asleep, but God sends his angel to attend on the dying man. What is the title of the poem? So, the right answer is The Ballad of Father Gilligan. Yeah, this is the right answer. Gilligan. The Ballad of Father Gilligan. Edith Sitwell, a 20th century poetess, has parodied some poets of Elizabethan and Puritan period. One line is given here: Come die with me and be my love. Name the poet who has written the original Come live in with me and be my love. So the right answer is Christopher Marlowe. This is the right answer. Who said poetry is not a turning loose of emotion but an escape from emotion? It is not an expression of personality but an escape from personality. This is a very famous definition of poetry by T.S. Eliot. This is a very famous definition of poetry by T.S. Eliot. Who are the good companions of J.B. Priestley? The good companions. So the right answer is all of the above. It means Susie Dean and Inigo Jolifant, Jerry Jerringham and Jimmy Nunn, who wrote A Sicilian Idyll, 138. So the right answer is Thomas Serge Moore. Thomas Serge Moore, sorry. 139. Name the founder of Poetry Review, a periodical. So the right answer is Harold Munro. This is the right answer. Alas, I have been struck deep a dead wound is the epigraph of one of the T.S. Eliot's poem. Which one? Alas, I have been struck deep a dead wound. So the right answer is Sweeney Among the Nightingale. This is the right answer. Who are the nightingales of the poem Sweeney Among the Nightingales by Eliot? So the right answer is prostitutes. Prostitutes is the prostitutes is the right answer. Nightingale. Prostitutes represented as Nightingales. The Journey of the Maggie is a poem written by T.S. Eliot. Another piece written by O. Henry is titled. So, the right answer is The Gift of the Maggie. This is the right answer. This is a short story. The Gift of the Maggie is a short story. What is the length of T.S. Eliot's The Waste Land? So, the right answer is 5 parts, about 400 lines. 5 parts and 400 lines. It's a very important question. 144. Between October-November 1922, the Wasteland was serialized in. So the right answer is the criterion D. D is the right answer. Where do these lines appear? I think we are in Rat's Alley, where the dead men lost their bones. So the right answer is the Wasteland. It's a very interesting poem and very important for UGC NET also. What is meant by Eliot's poetic shorthand? So the right answer is 146. Eliot's use of complex. Eliot used complex symbolic technique to link the past with the present. How would you classify the love song of J. Alfred Prufrock as dramatic monologue? I think, yeah, of course, it's a dramatic monologue. It's a very important question, or it's a very important poem, the love song of J. Alfred Prufrock. Hippopotamus, a poem by T.S. Eliot, is a satire on hippopotamus. So the right answer is the poet who took trivial subject for poetry. I think it's right, but no, sorry. The church. The church is the right answer. In hippopotamus, T.S. Eliot satire on the church. 149. Between 1927 to 30, T.S. Eliot wrote poems which are termed aerial poems. Of the poems given below, one is not an aerial poem. So how many poems are included in aerial poems? You can recognize and write in comment box. So the Hollow Man is not mentioned in aerial poem. It's published single-handedly. Who is the author of Claudius? I Claudius. So it's a very easy question. Sorry, Robert Graves. Robert Graves is the right answer. I completed 50 questions. If you liked it, like it, then